Hello, everybody, and welcome back to baseball right here on youtube.com/SeanSourceRex. My name is Sean, and every day that the Mariners play baseball, I play games right here on youtube.com/SeanSourceRex at 6 p.m. Pacific time. So you should be sure to scroll down and subscribe to youtube.com/SeanSourceRex, and you can keep up with all things Seattle Mariners here inside MLB The Show 23. We won a tight game against Boston yesterday. Feeling okay going into this game. Getting a little nervous because the offense kind of felt like we were playing really well in the last couple of games and last 3 games or so, but then it kind of got a little. They were silenced yesterday, and that's a little bit worrying. I get kind of double worried because sometimes I see these records in ERAs and my eyes blow up and I go, oh my gosh, we're gonna crush them, and then that isn't always the case. But we just got to take a deep breath, take it pitch by pitch, and see if we can win another game here. We have a 1-0 series lead against Boston after a 2-0 win yesterday. It took us a little while to get going on the offensive side of things. They had the right pitcher for us to be successful defensively and keep our offense quiet with pretty high-speed sinker, I want to say is what it was, and then a bunch of off-speed stuff. I was chasing a lot out of the zone and didn't get into a good rhythm. Took a couple of mistakes that he made, and we were able to get on the board. On the flip side, defense was superb. Pitching was excellent, as it typically is. So hopefully we can get the bats going a little bit more here. We have 2 games against Boston here in Seattle. It's a weird 3-game home stretch. Then we'll be in Los Angeles for 4 and then back home after a day off and before a day off for a 2-game set against San Diego, which is a team that I feel very confident and comfortable playing. Chris Sale is on the mound. He is the man that I'm referring to with that weird record and kind of ballooned ERA. 3-10 with a 4.14 ERA. Not a terrible ERA, but a pretty bad record. George Kirby is on the mound for us. He has a great ERA and a terrific record. 13-3 and a 1.52 ERA. We are 27.5 games ahead of the Astros. We went on that really long tear. The Astros kind of tried to make that run that I kept thinking they were going to be making. And they just never did, and then they finally did, and we were in the middle of a winning streak, and now, even though we've only lost 1 game of our last 20, 30, something like that, they are 5-5. So they're falling further out of contention in the American League West. Their elimination number is 29, which is kind of absurd. Considering 55, 50, 52, 54, 54. And we can eliminate the Athletics here very soon from contention in the American League West, which is wild. Let's jump into today's game. Play full game as we always do. Alternate 1 as we typically do here at T-Mobile. It's not a Friday, so we won't worry about the City Connects. Pardon me. City Connects actually won't make a return for a bit because it'll be against the Orioles is the next time we'll see those City Connects. All right, let's see what I want to do here. Colton Wong could use a break, and we can throw in another right-handed bat. That's fine. Raleigh is a switch hitter, but I think... Raleigh's a DH. Where's Sam Haggerty? Oof, this is a lot of righties. This is a lot of right-handed hitters. You know what? This actually will be okay. We'll work with that. We'll most likely give Julio the day off tomorrow. Then he'll be ready to roll for should be ready to roll for that whole Angels series and the San Diego set and probably the Baltimore series as well with those days off.
We're here in Seattle. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Seattle Mariners.
Click, clack, click, 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 click.
First pitch coming your way next.
Here's our guy on the mound, George Kirby. 21 starts with a 13-3 record, 1.52 ERA, 130.2 innings pitched. He's given up 112 hits, 12 walks, a lot of strikeouts, and a whip under 1. So that is good news. We were able to keep this Boston offense fairly quiet yesterday. My camera just would not turn on. Hopefully we can do that again today. Looking to win the series.
Raimel Tapia leading things off and takes a strike.
We are underway here with a first pitch strike to Tapia.
Towards first. The flip to the pitcher covering. One up, one
All
down.
right. Good start. That's what we want to see. I forgot to grab my drink. I have a little water
Here's
left
Alex
over.
Verdugo. 2 hits and 4 at bats during yesterday's ball game.
I hit the wrong button. Thought it was a sinker.
Line drive, base hit.
Not a great start. That's okay. It was a bad pitch on my part. I didn't mean to push.
Well, clearly he was
I didn't mean to throw that pitch.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really
fastball
deep,
was
so
not in the location I
pretty incredible
wanted
hands
it.
to fight it off and
Cutter.
still
We do have a
get
sinker.
the
It's on X, not
Now the
B.
0-1. That one down the line, and that's a fair ball. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
He needed
That's
that one.
That's
It's been
right.
a tough stretch at the plate lately. Nice job going the opposite
Sinker
way
didn't
with
really
letting
get
the ball
down.
travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside.
Okay, we
part of
do
the plate,
have
and he approached it
4
perfectly.
pitchers in the top 4 ERA-wise. George Kirby is up there.
And now the 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
That one fouled off.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
On the ground to the left, and he picks it up in foul territory. Next offering is fouled back. Verdugo at second. Devers at first. One gone.
Come on. Just want to get the out here. We can go with
this
that.
guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability.
That's
to
fine.
foul
We'll
off
waste
tough
pitch
pitches.
right there. Got him looking. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Well, they should get
We
some
did give up
fist
quite a
bumps
few
when he
hits
gets
to
back
Boston,
into the
specifically
dugout,
in the
because
second through
even
the 6th
though he
inning.
strikes
We were
out,
giving
he
up an
saw a
average
lot
of 1
pitches
hit
and he
per
battled.
inning,
And
or exactly
this
1
is
hit
a
per
long
inning.
haul where you're trying to get that pitch count up as early as possible. So gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see what's working for this pitcher or not. But I tell you what, it's a nice job right there.
Justin Turner in the box now. Takes strike 1. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Righty to the plate. And a swing and a miss.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
Ooh,
Next pitch
I
just
wanted that one.
misses, and it's 2-2.
I wanted that pitch.
Swing
Got
and
him,
a
swing and
struck
miss.
him
Let's
out.
go. Let's go. A couple of hits
Sometimes he
early
wears
in
the
this
emotion
one.
on the sleeve, but that's okay as
Woo.
long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get
Woo.
out of a jam.
Damn.
Welcome back. And starting this one, Chris Sale. Chris, how about a scouting report?
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out on the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
Oh, whoops.
And now here's the
There are
speed
Chris
threat.
Dale stats. I forgot that I went to
Julio
just the gameplay.
Rodriguez.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Four seam at 96, a slider at 80, circle change at 89, sinker at 94.
The wind of the pitch. Sale, multi-time
Wow,
all-star.
okay.
He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Sale delivers. Ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run.
Early on the
One
circle
down.
change, okay. It's a little outside.
Batting second.
It's all right. It's all right. Nice and just...
Jorge Mateo now. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. In for a strike. 0-1. And he takes a strike.
He
Okay.
doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And 1-2.
Just went further inside.
Just missed.
It's a good take.
And now it's filled up. That one the other way. And there's a hit.
Really late, but just enough on it to get it over the first baseman. There we go. Okay. Get Mateo on.
And now the DH, Sam Haggerty. The switch hitter batting right.
That's a contact swing.
On the ground at first. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Still able to get it there in time.
Late on that
And
as
they get
well.
it out of
Ooh.
the play.
Yeah.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. 7th right now and runs batted in the American League. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swings through that one
Sean.
for strike 1.
No.
About tying a guy up. That was ugly.
And strike 2.
He can live up in the zone.
Put myself
all
in a
game.
real bad
Guys
position
will
there.
chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitter's got to look down in the zone.
At least fouled it off. I'm late on everything here. It's not good.
Next pitch is outside. It's 2-2.
I mean, that's a walk. That is a walk right there.
Now this is in the air down the line. Duvall moving to his left. Snags it on the
Fantastic.
run. And that is that. One left for Seattle. Scoreless after 1.
Put myself in a bad position on that circle change, and it just all came apart right there. We do get a hit, though it wasn't a great one.
Back at T-Mobile
Far
Park,
too aggressive
new
with
inning getting
Haggerty.
started. And now Tristan Casas.
Tristan Casas.
First pitch just misses. Kirby, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a cutter, a sinker, and he works in a slider.
Boog, our man Daryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
Next offering is in for a strike. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. This one popped up. Crawford settles underneath it, makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Let's see if we can have a little bit calmer of an inning here.
Batting seven. The center fielder.
Here's Kike Hernandez.
Kike Hernandez.
Oh,
Lifted in the air down the left side, and it drops in. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
It's just a terrible slider. It's not his strongest pitch. I know that, but that was a really bad pitch.
Duvall now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And it's fouled away. To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Lead runner around second. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Ooh, boy.
Just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes.
If that's a better pitch, I think it's I'd be able to get him.
Staying back and letting the ball get deep. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Foul ball.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a ball popped up. Dunks one into left. Fires to the plate. Dives and makes the tag. Great effort for the second out.
It was a throw that was so bad it was up the line. It was a terrible throw. It was in the red and everything. That's all right. We've had a couple of those go against us that way. It's not really a very exciting replay.
Raimel Tapia up to hit. Grounded out his first time up. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0.
I mean, that's a strike.
3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Out to short, Crawford. That's the third out.
With an incredible bit of luck, we are actually able to get out of that jam. But we have given up 5 hits already through the first 2 innings, and that is not good.
Bottom of the second, and now for Seattle, Ty France.
The first baseman, Ty France.
The wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. That misses off the outside edge. Sale in a 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That was a slider. Gross.
And Sale deals. Got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Sale ready. That misses the zone. 2 balls, no strikes to count. And that one lifted in the air center field. Hernandez has it sized up. Snags it for the second out. J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners.
J.P. Crawford.
Ball one there. Singy, the Red Sox won the World Series in 2018 in 5 games. And Chris Sale, normally a starter, ended up coming out of the bullpen. He recorded the final 3 outs. He struck out the side to finish things off. You and I called that game together.
Yes, we did. It was a whole lot of fun.
Slider's all the way down at 78 miles an hour.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
15-mile-an-hour difference between that pitch and the last one.
ground ball to the right side. On the run, sends it over to first. And that will end the inning. Nobody left for Seattle. We'll move to the third with no score.
I think it's his arm angle. Sale's arm angle, I think, is giving me some trouble.
Well, here we go, top of the third, scoreless game. Now here is Alex Verdugo. Kirby back to work. Verdugo getting to start in left. 26 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. Ball 1 low.
I would just love to see that pitch in the zone there.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Beautiful cutter. Beautiful cutter.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In there, and it's 0-1. Rafael Devers, part of that 2018 team that won it all, but over the past couple of years, he has really turned into one of the top hitters, certainly one of the top left-handed hitters in the American League. Top of the third, no score. Next pitch downstairs. Now 1
Wasn't
and
a
2.
great looking
Yeah,
pitch.
his
I
ability
understand
to
that.
handle
Still
pitches
want it
as
though.
well outside the zone on the fringes, just impressive. I know we'll never forget the night that he hit a home run off of Aroldis Chapman slightly above the top of the strike zone and just clobbered it to left center field.
Yeah, that pitch was over 100 miles an hour from Chapman, and he raked it out of the ballpark. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Really wanted that one.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Okay, there we go. First clean inning of the day
Nothing doing
for
Boston.
the Seattle
Still
Mariners,
no
so that's
score.
good news.
And welcome back. And here's the catcher, Tom Murphy.
The catcher.
Singy strikeouts are king these days, and entering the 2023 season, Chris Sale holds the big league. Oh, gets dirty. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out.
A quick move to his left, fully extended
Fucking
there
circle
in front of the
change, and I'm
shortstop
thinking it's a
to make the
fastball.
grab.
God
Upward,
damn it.
Then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
Dylan Moore at the plate now. That's ball 1. Swings through that one.
Well, the one thing about Chris Sale is he's got such a devastating slider, and it doesn't matter if you're a left-hander or a right-hander. If you're a lefty, it's going away from you. If you're a righty, it's coming at that back right foot.
The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down. So the lineup flips over. Here's a speed threat, Julio Rodriguez. And
There's no
a
reason to
foul
swing at
ball.
that. Damn it.
Rodriguez hitting leadoff in today's game, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. And that one almost got him.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
That one misses. 2 balls, 2
Couple of good
strikes
takes
to count
there.
with 2 outs. Way inside, gets out of the way.
I pushed B. I 1000% pushed B.
Downstairs, and it misses ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
2 outs, runner at first. Jorge Mateo now at the plate.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat, opposite field knock.
First offering misses the mark.
Well, if he's going to steal second, You want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Next one misses, and the count is 2-0. And that one fouled off. The pitch. And a strike.
Lucky to get a piece of that one there.
Front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Chases that one.
I accidentally hit the button. I don't know what was wrong with me.
Mariners leave one.
I just tapped it.
Back here at the ballpark, onto the fourth.
It's getting real frustrating. I mean, it's pitches like that that are just so.
That's in there. Strike
why? There's no reason for me to even be near the button. It's way off the plate. It's all right. It's no big deal.
And the pitch. On the ground, right side. Gets it to first. And a quick out, number one.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Now batting Tristan Casas. Lied out his first time. That one misses. Ball one.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Come on.
There's a strike. On the ground. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
The center fielder, number 5. TK.
And next for the Red Sox, Enrique Hernandez. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball one, no strike.
Swing and a base hit.
Fuck. I cannot keep these guys off
Well,
base.
he's been working out of the stretch.
I
just
mean,
about the entire
fuck,
game,
dude.
A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any run.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. And the Red Sox leave one, and we're still knotted at 0.
6 hits already. We gave up 6 hits in the entire game last game, and through 4 we've already given up that number here. It's not a good game.
Back in Seattle, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Sam Haggerty. That one missed.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That fucking slider.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Swings through it for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Up next for
Here's
Seattle,
Teoscar Hernandez.
the right fielder.
He's 0 for 1.
Teoscar Hernandez.
That one's in there, 0-1.
My body is just in auto swing mode.
And a swing and a miss. And how about Chris Sale locked in now? Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and
The
that's now 3
motherfucker
in a
is
row.
like 4 and
He's
10.
really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
And
He's
first
something.
offering is fouled off. And here it comes. And that's through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger,
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Mariners are down in order. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. We go to the top of the 5th. Jorge Alfaro at the plate. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. That hits the dirt. 1-0.
Of course, that
And I
was
think
late.
that skill set really upgrades the position because
I don't know why I'm so
speed,
frustrated.
it
I've been
makes the whole
perfectly
team that much
fine
better.
all day. It's just the swings I'm having are so bad. They're so bad.
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Now it's the DH.
I need to drive the pitch count up and just get him the fuck out of there.
First pitch, and he
That's a
just
fucking
misses.
strike, you goddamn moron.
Just missed. The wind to kick the 2-0.
The command hasn't been there. Giving up a lot of hits.
They say you went.
Damn. I mean, it's not surprising the curveball's that far off, but
Ripped to third and picked on a hop. The throw and the first 2 set down.
defensively, though, we're getting really lucky.
The left fielder, number 99.
Now the left fielder, Alex Verdugo. 1 for 2. And that's in there for strike 1.
I don't understand.
Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Kicks and deals. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Red Sox go down quietly. Halfway through this one. Still no score. Welcome back. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now.
The third baseman, Eugenio
A wind of the pitch.
Suarez.
There's the strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering away.
I do think it is the
Well,
big
these
sweeping
Mariners,
arm
as this
angle.
game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen
Okay.
it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make
all right.
contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That one misses, and it's 2-2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Drop.
He can't squeeze it, and it drops in foul. 2-2 now. Swing and a
It's a
miss. Struck
slider.
him
It's so
out.
slow.
Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Hit weakly on the ground. Whips it to Casas. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Now it's Tom Murphy. And first offering is fouled off.
I don't know what is going on. He is throwing the perfect pitch every fucking time.
That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch.
2-2 down.
Off the mark there, and the count is filled up. The 3-2 is off the outside edge,
Generous.
and that is ball 4.
I very easily could have been strike
Speed
3.
stuff on that 3-2 with the bases empty. Close pitch, but now he's got to work out of the stretch.
Here's Dylan Moore. Grounded out his first time. In there, and it's 0-1. Popped up. Story on his way over. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. And one left for Seattle. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Man.
And a pitch. Devers in his 7th
I gotta get people up in the bullpen. Kirby is not throwing well at all.
26 years old, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
The sinker's not where I want it. The fastballs aren't where I want them.
Change speeds a little bit. Try to move it around. Create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Got him swinging. Chris,
lucky that we got him swinging there with 2 strikes. Otherwise, that one might have been.
How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when
look
you
at
had
all of these locations.
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up
are
for something
awful.
firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Here's Trevor Story in there for strike 1. Way high.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
And a pitch. Now that's smacked to right center. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good
Come on, Sean. You gotta get this going. You gotta get this shit together.
And a foul ball.
Those are both awful, awful pitches. Lucky we're getting that one back.
Swings and misses. Gonna count 1 and 2.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
The 1-1 is fouled off. This one in the air, center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That is the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. And we still have no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Mariners' leadoff man, Julio Rodriguez. Sale back to work. Slider misses outside.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
In the air, out towards right center. Duvall hauls it in, and there's
Just
one
not
away.
seeing it well at all.
So up next, Jorge
Not getting
Mateo.
the little hits to drop or anything. Just
Swings through that one.
the slider is absolutely
Mateo
devastating.
Measures 6 feet even, 180 pounds, and he's usually a shortstop. But today
Just
he's
in the
starting the outfield.
terrible rhythm of too late on the fastball, too
And
early on the
lefty.
slider.
Foul ball still 0-2.
Slider again early. Fucking Christ.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. And downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The 2-2 now. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That slider.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat.
This is the kind of at-bat we need. Thank you, Mateo.
Up the middle, Turner whips it to first on the run. Close play against the speedy runner.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down.
I'm guessing it was another slider.
On defense. And right
Fucking
there, that was a
slider.
good job of knowing just how much time he
I
had.
hate
We
dealing
talked
with
about
you,
that
Chris
in
Sale.
the clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
And now Sam Haggerty. And that one is inside. That misses, and that's ball 2. And that's a strike.
Let it go.
And it's even up. Got him looking. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning.
Gotten a couple to go in our favor. It get walks
We
instead
go
of
to
the
the top of the
strikeouts.
Leading off with the Red Sox, the first baseman, Tristan.
You know, I don't really want to put Charlie Morton in because I'm pretty sure his primary pitch is one that I hate throwing.
Matt Brash.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
That's a perfect pitch, and it's so far over the plate. That sucks.
Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. And it kicks off the bag.
Wow, one of these, huh?
No play. That's an infield single.
That's
into the outfield base hit.
really.
So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Cool.
Enrique Hernandez, the next to hit. That one's in there, 0-1. Now 1-1. Ball to strike. Line to right, base hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. The go-ahead run moves up to third. He's held there with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
The 0-1. Swing and a bouncer, and it's just foul. That was close.
Oops.
Base
Wow,
hit into right center.
really?
In comes the run from third. On the board first, it's 1-0. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got
You are fucking kidding me.
the job done right there.
Another
So
run that the opposing team
nobody
scores.
out. And now
Thanks
it's
to
the catcher
that's
for the Red
a
Sox,
fucking
Jorge Alfaro.
whatever.
When the skipper calls
Who cares?
down to the
Fuck it.
bullpen, he's
Who gives a
expecting
shit?
the guy to come in and get outs.
Line drive. That's a base hit as a run scores. The throw into second, and he's in there. A run comes in on the play.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Over to first, and
You didn't want
a
to throw the slider there. Just throw it over there just to check. I know they're not going to steal anything.
Raimel Tapia. Bounce to the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. No shot at the double play with the runners going. So now the
How
injury
far,
forcing
Ogans?
a substitution at second base. Pinch running for Boston, Reese McGuire. Now at the plate, Alex Verdugo. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This will be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
One ball,
Check
one strike.
swing went around, and the count even at one. Duvall at third, McGuire at second with one away. Hard hit right side. On to France, and Verdugo is set down.
Now batting, third baseman.
Rafael Devers up to hit.
Devers.
There's a strike.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Strike two.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Intentional walk my
Him
ass.
out looking.
Get the fuck out of here with
A
that
couple
shit.
of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Seventh inning stretch time. It's the
Okay,
Red
well,
Sox
that was
2 and
not
the
fun.
Mariners nothing.
Look, we got super lucky on the throw-in from Teoscar. I guess they can have one that was kind of bullshit. It's off the bag. Like, it's like the third time we've seen that this season. We've given up 10 hits to this team. Gross. And then the slider that's just like off the end of the bat. That is so frustrating.
Reese McGuire. He takes over behind the plate. Now it's the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And there's a strike. Boston's bullpen with some activity. John Schreiber, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Brazier getting loose as well. And it's 1-1.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
He is peppering in that slider perfectly. I just can't slow down for it.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. A
What
big
am I
first
doing?
out here in the seventh
Another
inning
one of those
punch-out.
pitches. I am.
It just does so much to change.
I
the
am
outcome
so
of an
irritated
inning
with
like this.
myself.
When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts
It's
them
been
on their
3 or
heels.
4
France
outs
in the box here lets that one go for
that
a
have
ball.
been just me
So
just
for
pushing
two
the
and a pair
button.
of strikeouts.
I mean, not like.
That's in for a strike. In the air, right field. That gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. That does it for Chris Sale as the lefty makes way. Only 2 hits allowed for him, so a great effort. And we'll be back after a quick break to tell you about the new arm.
We have time. We can make this comeback. God damn. We struck out a lot to the first game's starting pitcher.
Well, the best relievers love the
Oh, boy.
opportunity to come in
You know?
and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
There are Tanner House
Eugenio
stats.
Suarez up to the
Slider at
plate
88,
now.
a sinker at 97, a 4-seam at 97, a splitter at 90.
Ball one, no strikes.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
That misses. And that's ball 2.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
I don't even know how to explain these terrible
At
swings.
the belt and fires. And he hits a ground ball right
Really
side.
late on
and
the
it
sinker.
goes just foul. And now it's even up.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And that's ball 4.
Okay.
Walks
Draw
out of the
walk.
bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
First and second, one out. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
First offering misses the mark. And there's a ball.
He's
good
been
takes
raking
here.
in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Left-hand batter waits in the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there.
Take all the way. Take all the way. Take all the way.
And he pumps it a
Perfect.
strike.
I'm okay with that one. It's a good take. I mean,
And
There
that'll
we go.
load the bases.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So bases loaded with one away. So here's Murphy now. He's 0 for 1. And ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
That's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
ooh, big
And that
swing
is
on the
cut and
slider.
missed. Slider right there.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Right-hander kick steals. That one drifts inside.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Ball 4.
He
He's
walked in a run.
Really
He
got
walked in a
himself
run.
out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Now it's the second baseman, Dylan Moore.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam. Way to lay off that pitch down.
1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Swing and a miss, and it's
Late.
1-1.
Yeah. Wasn't going to get anything with it anyway. I wasn't looking up in the zone. Probably should have just let it go, no problem.
Just missed.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
The next pitch misses, and it's 3-2. To short, could be 2. Over to Story for 1. Got him. The double play cuts down the potential tying run. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Mariners 1.
It was the one pitch I had to have decent contact on, and I couldn't do it.
And
I couldn't do it. That is so frustrating. That
welcome
is
back.
so
We go to the
frustrating.
eighth. Here's Trevor Story now. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Charlie Morton.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
I don't know that I've ever pitched with Charlie Morton. I think they fixed. Okay, not looking good considering that was 100% perfect. We have more walks than hits in this game, which is not good. What is happening? I can't throw a strike to save my life.
Here comes a pitch. Up the middle. On to France. First out in the top of the 8th.
The batter, number 2. Shortstop.
Turner climbs in on that right side.
Turner.
Bounce to third. Suarez. In plenty of time to first, and Turner is retired.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. 1 for 3. And that one
It's just, it's
misses.
kind of astonishing
Ball
how
and no
bad I am
strikes.
at bases loaded situations.
Fastball in the corner at the knees, and it's a strike. 2 down, nobody on.
Nope. Outside.
Good eye right there.
Getting really frustrated with the lack of control in this game.
And a strike in there.
3-2.
Kicks and fires. Right side. And that's
I don't
foul.
understand how these pitches are that bad.
And the righty deals. Sneaks through, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
I can't keep this team off the base paths.
He's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Casas off of first with 2 away. The 1-1 is fouled off.
So close to possible extra bases right there. Just couldn't keep it fair down the line.
1-2 now. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they still lead it 2-1. New pitcher on now, John Schreiber. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 46, John.
All right, so what I need to do here is warm up just in case.
And now
Save opportunity
Julio Rodriguez.
presents itself. Slider at 84, a receive at 97, a sinker at 95, and a circle change at 90.
And that one missing low. The Red Sox with some
Sidearm
bullpen
angle
action.
there.
Chris Martin appears to be getting loose. The 1-0. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
So now 1-2.
I'm late.
No, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Next pitch misses. 2-2. This to third.
Oh,
Fires across the diamond. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Mateo up to bat next. Lays
and all
off
we're
the
seeing is
ball.
we're not seeing these primary pitches. It's a lot of secondary stuff.
That one is absolutely belted. And gone.
Gone! Jorge Mateo, my man!
That's gotta feel good. It's his 6th home run
Let's
of the
go!
season, and we're starting
Let's
over.
go!
It's 2-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way
Man,
up
how
here
much does
in
that
our
frickin'
broadcast booth.
Bases loaded blunders suck now, huh?
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
One down. And next is the designated hitter, Sam Haggerty. And first offering is fouled off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Righty delivers. Swing, and this
no.
one's bounced to the ground. Tosses to first, and there are 2 outs. And now the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a foul straight back. And the right-hander deals. Ball 1 there. Got the back going too soon. It's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Oh, Mateo, thank you for tying it. I appreciate it.
2-2 game.
Really frustrating that we can't get anything else. Just too late on the fastball. He left a fastball right over the heart of the plate. It's actually surprisingly frustrating that they just keep throwing secondary pitches. Of course, then he throws a slider and I take it for a home run. So I'm like trying to set up lower because I'm anticipating a slider. Then he keeps throwing fastballs, and then I'm like, well, I'll change where I'm looking. And then he throws the slider, and it's like, motherfucker. I hate what you're doing right now. I understand that it's effective. Hopefully we can get some of these batters ahead. With slowing him down just a little bit here with Murphy.
The pitch. And there's the strike.
Damn. It's a generous call, like, thank goodness, but damn, that is
That one out to right.
foul.
And that is a foul ball. Next one just misses. And the count is 1-2. On the ground, right side. And it stays fair. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
That is super frustrating.
In the box now, take strike
I
one.
can't keep
Came into
this
the game as a
goddamn
pinch
team
runner.
off the base
This is
paths.
his first trip to the plate in this one.
That's a bad pitch.
And the 0-2. Got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Back to the top of the lineup, and now here is Raimel Tapia. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And that one a little bit high.
That didn't feel great. Coming out of the old hand there.
Here's a 1-1. And that's in there at the knees.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Right through there, got him. Now 2 away.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
And next for the Red Sox, Alex Verdugo. Bounced up the middle. On to France, out number 3. So no runs here and a base hit.
Oh,
no
garbage
errors, and
double
one
goes nowhere.
5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. We are tied 2-2. Back here at the ballpark, and now the first baseman, Ty France. Schreiber back to work.
There's
Swings
this
through
fucking
that one out
goddamn
front
it.
that time. Action in the pen down there. Nick Pivetta preparing to come on if needed. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Off the mark there. And the count 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Racing makes the catch.
And of course, I'm looking low, thinking slider. Then it's a fastball. I'm looking, thinking fastball, and of course, it's a slider.
Now,
I just can't
Eugenio
guess
Suarez.
correctly.
Infield shifted to the pull side. He swings and misses
Late,
at the first pitch.
under,
0-1.
Jesus
Just
Christ.
missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Swing and a miss.
Is that
No
still
balls,
too
2
early?
strikes.
Good Lord.
One down, base is empty. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
That was it.
Oh, man, so close to being a huge swing, maybe the biggest swing in this ball game. He's got to have a great at-bat, finish this off.
Fuck.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Oh, the
Slider
slider.
got him for
The
strike
slider
3.
is driving me goddamn
So
insane
2 down
today.
now, and here is J.P. Crawford.
J.P. Crawford.
Pitch misses.
And
Ball
that's
one.
missed swing. Oh, that hurts. Would have walked off the game.
Yeah, that's outside. Now 3-0.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
You made that nice and easy.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Tom Murphy. And he dodges that fastball.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
In for a strike, and the count is 1-1. High fly ball out towards left field. Verdugo going back on this one, and it slams off the bottom of the wall. Relay throw. Throw is wide. He's off the bag. And the
Oh,
winning
what a
run
fucking
scores.
miserable game, but we win. Let's go.
Well, it's always great when you've got pretty good speed over there at first base. Somebody that can score all the way around the base.
Was that a slider? Were we able to finally get a fucking slider?
Both the batter and the base runner.
Actually, thought that was going to get out of the stadium. Not a great offensive game at all. Defensively, we hung in there. Not super happy with some of those runs we gave up. Obviously, the bases loaded situation was unfortunate. I don't know, man. It feels good to win a game like this, I guess. But it is frustrating when I just couldn't keep them off the base paths. I just could not stop giving up hits to this Boston team. But we were able to wiggle our way out of it. And it took some garbage to get in there. And then, obviously, this incredibly lucky play to even have an opportunity to be in that position. I mean, we would have been able to, that would have scored. Well, that would have tied the game theoretically if everything else presumably goes right if they score that. Mateo, though, coming through. First, I believe it's his first home run as a Mariner. Murphy, huge hit. Crawford, just enough speed to get all the way around to win the game. One in the 7th, one in the 8th, one in the 9th. One of those was a run that got walked in, and that was about how it went. Duvall was 3 for 4. Hernandez was 3 for 4. Alfaro was 2 for 3. Like, we could not get this team off the frickin' base paths. They scored 2 in the 7th, largely with the help of that stupid ball that went off the bag, and then just a garbage hit, little dump shot into right center field. Pretty frustrating. Mateo is our player of the game. 2 for 4 with a solo home run. Murphy was 1 for 2 with a double, and 2 of the 3 ribbies. Crawford 0 for 2, but he scored a run. Julio Rodriguez 0 for 3, but he had a walk. John Schreiber, he gets the loss. 1.2 innings pitched. He gave up 2 hits. He struck out 2. He walked 1. He gave up 2 earned runs. Penn Murphy picks up the victory. 1.0. 1 inning pitched, 1 hit, 2 strikeouts, no walks, no earned, and we something. What's that? It's game 2, I think, of this series. Yeah, game 2. We are just squeaking by against this team. Oh man, we had the 6 runs in Arizona, and then we came home to play Boston, and it has been a struggle. They've had 2 really good pitchers up there, maybe not necessarily like record or ERA wise, but when you look at what they're throwing at me, that is how you tell if they are good or not. And they are throwing stuff at me that I cannot figure out. Sale's arm angle was giving me a lot of trouble. The slider was biting. It was at 78 miles an hour, and then he's throwing 93, 94 mile an hour fastballs. It's like I was late early on one, late on the other, couldn't figure it out. We finally got into the bullpen, and that was when we started to do some damage. I need to give up hope more often earlier in the games, because that seems to like settle me down a little bit and go like, okay, just don't fucking, who cares, you know? Who cares? But August is off to a good start here. It is the 1st of August, and we are 1-0 in the month of August. So that is good. We don't win a lot of games on the 1st of the month for whatever reason. I don't know why that's such a thing. But it's not a good game. We had four hits in the game. I'm pretty sure we had that many. Whoa. Hold on. Whoa. View box score. We had 6 walks. 6 walks in this game, 2 for Crawford, 2 for Murphy, and we only had 4 registered hits. So that is not good. Not good at all that we are unable to do that sort of thing. And it's just, I mean, look, we got the win. That's what matters. But it's not an impressive one by any stretch of the imagination. We're going to see our old friend James Paxton, 8-7 with a 5.03 ERA, another left-handed pitcher up, taking on Logan Gilbert, who is 12-2 with a 2.77 ERA in game number 3 of this short 3-game set. As the Mariners were looking for a sweep and to improve to 87 wins on the season, and we're looking to push Boston down to 63 losses. It's been tough games for us here. It's been frustration. It's been a lot of strikeouts where I don't even know how to explain it. I'm just like pushing the button out of habit. I don't know what's going on. It's been pretty frustrating. It's very like annoying when it happens and you just see how far out it is. I'm like, I didn't even realize I was hitting the button. I'm just like reacting to it. But we'll see what we can do. James Paxton used to play for the Mariners. Maybe we'll knock him around a little bit. Can't get too excited about that ERA because I thought I had a good one today and it was rough. It's been slow starts. I think that's been the problem. It was a slow start in Arizona in game 3, and I think that's kind of trailed into these other games. We got 6 runs in that game of the week thing, but then it's been slow starts here and an even slower start in game 2. You got to try and pick up those hits earlier. There's nothing worse for me offensively than starting with like a ton of hits to the opposing team and then nothing going offensively. Those two things just, I get all out of whack, and then I'm pushing too hard and trying to do too much. Just got to get some contact early, even if you're not scoring runs. Just get some solid contact and know that I can do it, and then put the pieces together later. That'll do it for today's game. We'll hopefully see you tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific time right here on the channel. So be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. I need to go to bed. And that'll do it for me here on in today's video. Thanks again for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll see you tomorrow for more MLB baseball in MLB The Show 23. Good sports. Go Mariners. Goodbye.